Hi guys, I'm Alex and I'm here with Nicole Gaither, the founder and CEO of Serenity Sober Living House. And I'm here to talk with her about her story and her recovery journey and how that journey led her here today to create Serenity, a place that's changing lives in our community. So Nicole, for those who don't know you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and who you are in your recovery journey so far?
Yes. Again, my name is Nicole. I was born and raised here in Jackson, Michigan. I graduated from Jackson High School. Every teenager graduate, they want to go off to college and, just start living their lives. I did that for like a year, but I ended up coming back home because it was family situations that brought me back from Davenport Business College. And so when I came home, I just started hanging out and just being, a teenager, you know what I'm saying? And I was working and fell into some like bad company back then. You know how that is. One thing led to another with, smoking weed, drinking, and it just progressed from there. A little bit before I was 20, 21, and so that carried on into my adult years, you know what I'm saying? And bottom line was like 20 years. And so within that 20 years, I got high off and on. And in the midst, I had children. I have five children, 3 girls and 2 boys. And so I've been in and out of recovery for a long time. But coming back here to Jackson after going away to a treatment center or, somewhere away from Jackson, every time I decided to come back home thinking that I was healthy enough, I would come back home. And it's true, you really have to change your people, places, and things, or it's really not going to work for you. And so this last go around, I ended up going out here to Henry Ford Addiction Recovery. Back when I went, it was called Washington Way. And it's funny because I only went there for 30 days. And I took all the suggestions that were given to me. And that was one, do a 90 and 90, get a sponsor, build a recovery community around yourself. And so actually, that's really what I did. And so as I grew in recovery, I went back to church and dedicated my life to the Lord again because without Him, I am nothing. He is the one that actually saved me because I was living a life of destruction. And this, before 8 years ago, because yesterday I turned 8 years clean and sober. Thank you,
Congratulations.
thank you, thank you. Yes, God is so good.
All the time.
And all the credit goes to Him. But it's crazy because at the time when I was in active addiction, for some reason I was alone, and usually I always found somebody to get high with. This particular day I was in my room and I was getting high by myself. For some reason this time it was crazy because I put the stuff down and I just went into like a panic because I thought I was going to have a heart attack. And at that time, is let me back up real quick. I've always had the desire to get and stay clean and sober. It's just every time I came back, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get past 3 days. So this particular day, I thought I was having a heart attack. I put everything down, and when we get in a jam or get into something, we always calling on the Lord. Well, this time I was just like, hands down, Lord, I need your help right now because if I do not stop getting high, I am going to die. My children are going to find me dope, paraphernalia, and all of that. And that's what I didn't want. My last two children that were at home with me was my daughter and my son. It was just on my mind that if they come in here, they are going to see me dead and they're going to see, just
That's not how they
a
want.
mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't want that to be, how they found their mother. And so I cried out to the Lord. I surrendered right then and there. And I'm telling you, all the blocks that was in my way, that was keeping me from getting clean and sober. Trying to find a place for my kids who would take care of them and this, that, and the third. I'm telling you, God worked it all out within a matter of days. It was Christmas. After Christmas, Washington Way said that they could get me into treatment. I went and I stayed 30 days. I did the work when I came home, and I haven't looked back since. But it is a true fact that who the Son sets free is free indeed. I don't have a desire to use any mind-altering drugs, period. I stopped smoking, I stopped drinking, and I stopped getting high off drugs. I stopped all of it, and I haven't looked back since. How I came about with Serenity Sober Living House is that as I dedicated my life back to the Lord, a couple years in on my journey, He came to me and He had put something on my heart, and it was to open up a sober living home for women. And I can hear Him in my ear, and He's telling me, what He's called me to do. And so I started to think on these, the things that He was saying. I was, praying about it. Lord, is you sure? You pick,
Me?
Get me
Sure?
right. That's what I'm saying. Is you want me to do this? Because yes. And there's never been a women's transitional home here in Jackson. So after I did the research and stuff, and I told the Lord, if this is your will, if this is my assignment, if this is what I went through the fire for. And mind you, when He brought me out, I didn't even smell like smoke. Mm-hmm. But one thing for sure and two for certain, when I was clear on the assignment that He had given me, I just started doing the footwork. And He has been, this is all Him. This isn't me, And so I just started being obedient to the assignment. And that's how we came about with Serenity Sober Living House.
Okay. I don't really have much to say rather than just your story is inspiring, and congratulations again on, you said 8 years?
8 years yesterday. Yep, I turned 8 years. December 29th is my day. Actually, I forgot my daughter had to call me and tell me, and I was like, what? Oh, because it just, every day it's just one day at a time.
Yep.
Yes, and even though I am 8 years clean and sober, I'm still one drink, one drug away. So every day I have to do maintenance to keep myself clean and sober. You know what I'm saying? Even though it may be, it's easier now, but it always hasn't been. And so with this home, it is to help women to coming from prison, jail, or treatment centers, and they want to come back to Jackson, or they might be starting over, give them a place that they can call home, that they can feel safe, that they can, do the work. And that's what's most important. You have to do the work, because without doing the work, everything falls by the wayside, and you won't have longevity in recovery, And so that's what I have this home for, and that is to provide a recovery community around the ladies that, come here. That's really what it's about, is to give them a solid foundation before they step out, into their own, so that way they don't have to go back to the same people, places, and things. So I'm just here to fill that gap.
So that's who Serenity Sober Living is for?
Yes.
Okay. When it comes to recovery now, what does that mean to you today?
Oh, recovery. So much I could say. Recovery has changed my life. It's a lifestyle. I don't know if people really think that, but being in recovery is a lifestyle. And it's something that you have to do every single day. One of the things that we say in recovery is, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Recovery means everything to me. What people fail to realize, or they can't see right now at the moment, that it's purpose in our pain. It's purpose. And that's going to be our testimony. That's going to be our story. that's what's going to lay the foundation to help somebody else who might be going through the exact same thing that you are.
Well, thank you. I
Yes,
appreciate
you are
you joining
welcome.
me
You are
today.
welcome.
So
Yes.
thank you. I just wanted to share with people more about what Serenity Sober
Yeah.
Living House is about. So if you guys want to learn more, check out our website and just
Yeah.
hit her up to learn more information.
Yes.
She is a fountain of information, knowledge, and thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes. And just to put it out there, we are looking for volunteers that could just help with some of the recovery things that, Jackson actually has a recovery community, a strong one. It's just they don't have transitional housing
I was
for
part of the
women
recovery
here.
walk you guys did a few years
Yeah,
ago,
yep. And so, yeah, I'm currently looking for volunteers to help with different things that we are in need of. So, if you know somebody that's looking to do some work, or put in a couple hours or whatever, I can always use the help.
Thank you.
You are more than welcome, and thank you, Alex. I love you.
I love you too. Bye, guys.